Welcome back to Outdoor Envy episode 8. You won't believe the amount of progress we've made, and come check it out.
Mark's installing some of these armor stone walls. Some of these rocks are pretty large, over a ton plus. So the 60P is kind of right at that level for putting in stones this size. We could also have went up to a 75 or an 85P with just little larger machine, little stronger capacity, but the 60P should work just great in this application. There are some contractors that put in armor stone with a skid steer. It's not as practical, not as easy. It's a lot more work to have to do it that way. So anytime you can use an excavator to place retaining wall, armor stone, anything in that genre, it's always a little easier and a little more delicate in the placement. At Brandt Tractor, we do long-term rental, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever the case may be, and we sell brand new units. So whatever you need, we can help you at Brandt Tractor. With 56 locations across Canada, right, we have the ability to not only sell and rent, but also to service right across Canada in the Ontario marketplace, right in through Quebec and down on the East Coast. We have the largest network of John Deere dealerships in Canada to be able to service any requirement that a contractor might need. If you're challenged by the machinery that you have now or the service, by all means, reach out, give Brandt Tractor a call. We can help you right from start to finish with regards to your equipment needs.
Who's the most reliable person on site right now?
I'd have to say for my first day being here, I'd have to say it's definitely Kieran.
Yeah.
Out of everybody here so far, so.
What makes Kieran so reliable?
Just his enthusiasm, his knowledge towards all the work, and just knowing how to tackle all the tasks and knowing how to address the issues if they come up and all that.
Okay. Who's the most unreliable person on site?
I'd have to go Nathan Kahn.
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Nate.
Nah,
Nate's good. We just pull his leg.
It's
called Nate Hate.
I wouldn't say anyone's necessarily unreliable. Rather,
they're not here anymore because they're not reliable.
yeah.
Good answer.
If you're unreliable, you're cooked. You're gone. So.
All right, pass the mic.
Nate's good though. No, we don't tolerate Nate hate around here. Let's pass it to Nate actually.
Who's the most unpredictable person on site?
Ooh.
He's not even here today.
I can't say his name, but I would have to go with Mac.
Wait,
Wait. I'm bad on camera.
Yeah, it's mine.
Day in, day out, you don't know what he's gonna be like. He's got 3 personalities. Mad,
Cowboy, rage, and doesn't talk.
pretty much.
All right. What is the dumbest thing that's happened so far on this project?
John, there's been a lot of dumb things. We've gotten machines stuck, tracks slipped, tracks have fallen off, we've accidentally cut lines that we've had to fix, all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
Never a dull moment, that's for sure.
What's the most impressive thing you've seen so far?
The most impressive thing I've seen so far is probably the guys that are lifting the big pavers. I think that's pretty impressive.
How heavy are they? Do you know?
I think they're like 150 pounds or more.
160.
What's been the most beautiful thing you've seen so far?
Just seeing the project come together. We got the walkway over there started today. We've got the pavers down. It's starting to look really good over there. So.
You met Mark quite some time ago when he was a small-time contractor. What was your first impression of him and how did you meet him?
Yeah, I think I was driving around looking for contractors to sell product to back in 2004, 20 years ago. Ran across Mark. We seemed to hit it off pretty quickly. He was still new to the landscape industry and was looking for help, looking for information, looking for support in growing his business. It's pretty clear for anybody who's met Mark, there is no stop or slow down. Mark's ambition to be bigger, stronger, faster, more in-depth in the industry has been there since the beginning, and it's still there today. Mark, since the beginning, has never been afraid to kind of step outside the box of what traditional landscape would be, doing things that maybe other contractors hadn't thought of yet or were unwilling to do at the time. That helps create your brand, and Mark's done that consistently, and it's probably what's led to projects like this for him.
And Rob, what do you think it means that Mark has been in the business for quite some time when you see a lot of other people come and go?
Well, I mean, 20 years has some longevity to it, especially in the landscape industry. It's not an easy business and very cyclical and very dependent on the economy. So being in the business for 20 years kind of says something.
My ears are burning. What are you guys saying?
Rob was just telling us how much of a cowboy you are.
Well, I kind of said that, but no, I was just relaying the fact that your ability to think outside the box and try things that maybe other contractors haven't has kind of led to the passion and where you are today. So that's kind of what stands out for me.
Honestly, Rob was my mentor for a long time. Whenever I had a problem, I'd call Rob. Probably got tired of getting phone calls from me at 8, 9 o'clock at night, but I'd be thinking about my next day, and he'd come out and meet me at site, and yeah, this is what you got to do. This is why. I just learned so much from him, and I'm actually really blessed and proud to be able to say, hey, Rob, now look at what I'm doing. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Thank you. I've said it before, like if you're new to this game, you gotta make mistakes. You gotta learn from those mistakes. You gotta have mentors and people that you look up to and idolize, and you know, maybe they'll end up being your friend, maybe they won't, but you've got to have those people in your life that'll help you up your game and learn from those people. I mean, I learned so much from Rob, and like he brought my son and I to his wedding in Jamaica, and my son was 12 years old. Tyler's now here working on our job site. He obviously looks up to Rob very much, and I also had Rob's got 3 boys. They've all worked for me, you know, as they were growing up and learning stuff. So it's been a journey with Rob, and one that I'm really blessed to have had, for sure. So as we've mentioned before, we are working off of a designer's plan for this project, and when you start working that plan, you start to realize issues that you come across, and this is one of my issues. We've got waterfalls with lights, we've got 5 pool lights in this pool, and we cannot compromise this design. We've got to nail this. The pool house is way too far away for any of these lines to reach, so banged my head with Andrew. Andrew's the homeowner. He came out, I said, Andrew, he's an electrician. I said, what are we gonna do with this? He said, well, we can do this. So what we're doing is we're gonna take our power from our pool house. We're gonna bring power to a junction box here that we're gonna create, which is gonna be all custom with a Napoleon stainless steel front door. We're gonna have all of our lighting wires now be able to reach the power supply, create that junction, make it look pretty. It's operational, it's safe, and we have our power coming from our building. So we found our solution. It wasn't easy. There's just so much involved with this pool. But again, we gotta nail this. We can't compromise the pool. We can't not put the lights in. None of that can happen. So this is what we've done. I know it looks like a rat's nest right now, but it's gonna be super tidy when we're done, and everything's gonna work the way it should.
What would you say have been the most important parts of this project so far?
I'd say all the underground work, making sure that all of our gas lines land where they need to land, at the right heights that they need to land at, which is most important. We got our stairs in now, coping's on the wall, we're just waiting on the landscape lights, and then we can button down the coping. But going back to your question, it's all the planning that really occupies your mind, and making sure that everything's where it needs to be and you haven't forgotten anything. It's just one day at a time. Dave's the guy when it comes to jobs like this okay, Dave, how are we gonna get enough water to make sure this happens? We've come to the conclusion that we're gonna draw the water from our 2 catch basins out front. We'll put power there, and we're gonna pull water from the ponds in order to irrigate the property, because the well at 4 liters per minute isn't adequate. So we got 2 collection ponds going out front, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 4-inch sewer pipes from one pond to the other, so that when this one gets full and this one's low, it'll pull water from this one and breed it to this one, and vice versa. As we're drawing, they'll continue to maintain their level with some drainage that we're gonna put in place.
Alright guys, so we're at the end of week 8. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram for more episodes guaranteed to give you Outdoor Envy.